Hello everyone, it's Lee here with episode 17 of our Final Fantasy VII beginner's playthrough. The last episode we finished up the Cosmo Canyon bits and pieces, so we went down into the cave of the GI, met Red XIII's father, or the statue of his father, and our next step would be going to Nibelheim. But I remembered from the last episode I said to you guys that I would show you where to get the third Turtle Paradise poster. I mean, we can do this later on, but I'll do this now just so we can get that out of the way for you. Go the long way around, because obviously we've picked up the first two, and then we picked up the one in the, where was the first one? Oh yeah, the first one was in the Wall Market, second one was in the Shinra building. We've just picked up 4 and 5 from Cosmo Canyon, and we will pick up number 3 from the Golden Saucer. I'll show you where to collect that as well. I mean, we are in this place later on, but or where the poster is, but if we just get it now, it's out of the way with, and you guys have seen it. I hope everyone's doing okay. Starting to lose my mind a bit, being just locked in my house. I've been in here now for the last 2 weeks, not because, partly self-isolating in a way, but mainly because the work is, we're not allowed to go on any visits. We're not classed as essential visit, if that makes sense. So you come to the Ghost Hotel. You can actually stay here if you wanted to. And I believe, is it here? There it is, yeah. Turtle Paradise number 3. There you go. So the third one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe there's 6 because there's one more actually at Turtle Paradise. I'm trying to remember, but they're the ones. That one is an easy to miss one, and the 2 in the well, they're all quite easy to miss, to be fair, but especially as you're going through the walkthrough later on, you can like literally sidetrack to Watu, and missing this one is quite an easy one to miss, because you're not really in that area unless you know where that poster is really. Okay, so just put the no battles on, just to make that easier, just so you don't see me getting in endless battles, just to go and get a poster for you. What I'll do is, as soon as I get past Cosmo, turn them back on, turn it back on. So you just come across the river here, if you don't get into a battle. Easy peasy. Cloud's just shredding things now, and so is Barrett really, and what do I want to do? Be interesting to see how much damage Red 13 does now as well. It'd be quite interesting. So, to be honest, it's the only place you can go. You can't really go anywhere else. This is literally the last sort of place you can take the buggy. So it's always worth just saving in here before you go in. Did you lie to us? Madness. So, I mean, without spoiling anything, this place is just like a ghost town. Reunion. Go up here. I believe there's a man up here. Is there someone up here? No, I thought there was. It's always worth just going in all the houses. You can speak to the girl. Here's stuff for you to buy. Just so we make sure. I believe you can speak to people about. So this is where you start to see a difference in Cloud's story. So, I mean, this is Cloud's house. It's obviously not his mum, so... all sorts of weirdos. But some of them have stuff for you. I don't think you can get anything from... I don't think there is anything that you can get up here. I think if you... Can you play the piano yet? Oh yeah. I don't know the tune off the top of my head. I'd have to have a look at it, but I'm pretty sure if you might be able to. You might be able to get Tifa's limit break from there, or whatever it is that you need to get from there. But Platinum Fist is an interesting weapon because for Tifa, it's got double material growth, but it doesn't really pair any magic, and it's like just proper rubbish and attack power. So to be honest, it's a pretty useless weapon apart from the double material growth. So there you go. Yeah, you sound like Daleks, don't you? And that's it there. They're all the items you need. Now you can go into the Shinra Mansion. I would recommend doing so. One, there's an enemy in here which can give you this gives you a clue for all the codes that you need for the safe, which I will show you in a second. There is items around here somewhere. Oh. You will get into battles while you're here. Nothing. I think this guy. Can you steal something from this guy? I'll have to have a look now. If I had steel. Red XIII's doing some decent damage as well. Can I get rid of? I don't really want to get rid of that. Big castle. We want them. We want that. Poison. I might get rid of the poison. But poison has been quite handy. I'll tell you what, we'll get rid of it. And we will get rid of fire on Cloud. He's got restore, so that's fine. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll keep restoring him. We'll put steel on Cloud. I also forgot to mention, actually, when we was in the last episode, I just noticed it there. The added effect material that we picked up. So if you put that on your weapon and then paired it with, say, poison, your weapon now does poison damage. I have a feeling that's what that does. I remember I said it before with what material was it? one of the materials before, but I was wrong. It's the added effect material that does that. But yeah, so if you just pair that with poison or something, you will do poison damage when you attack. It works as well when you put like summons with it. You do like certain damage when you add it, and I think it does like stuff like berserk and stuff like that. Confuse. It's not really a material I use a lot, but we'll just leave it at that. Really. The reason why I didn't want to take long range off is just like Cloud being able to hit stuff that one is floating in the air and two just so that's an interesting weapon that we just picked up there. How do I get to that chest? I thought you could read the bottom off. No. Okay. Go out here, let's go that way. Really? Bloody times 3. I think there's... No, nothing's different. I thought you could steal something from him. Really close. That is the downside to setting your cursor as how I've done it. I thought you could read the codes. I must be doing it wrong. So, there, see? So, what you want to do is, it's got the codes on the box, so if you click on the box, it'll say right 36. So that's number 1, because it had a little 1 next to it. It's to open a safe really, but we don't want to open it yet. Interesting. A little bit of confuse. I forgot they do that. Naughty. Just to get them out of the way, we don't want to have any complications while we're doing this. Pretty sure. Ah, right, yeah. Be careful when you're in here and you're fighting them, because especially if you've got it on times 3, but it's going to be doing some decent damage. I don't know why. Oh, I think you might have to do it in order. So let me just turn this off a sec. I think you have to do it in order of. Really? Why is it not showing us the code? We got the first one. You don't want to go down there yet because right on the back of the lid. Yeah, I get that. There's one. I've got to go to the back of it. How frustrating is that? Or is it a case you can't do it until you've done the next part? I thought you could do it now. Oh no. Okay. This gives you clues of where they are. So we've looked on the lid of the box with the most oxygen. Behind Ivory's short of T and Ray. So what you want to do, very, very annoying. If you go down here, so we've got 36, 10. The creak in the floor near the chair on the second floor, then to the left 5 steps, then up 9 steps, left 2 steps, and up 6 steps. So it's letting you know where that is. It's here, so just in the middle of the floor. It's 59, and then the fourth one, it's like completely hidden, and you can get it by when you go down back to this book. So it's got dial 1, dial 2, but it allows you to select another one. Click on it. 97. So there's your final code there. So it's right 36, left 10, right 59, and right 97. It's important when you open this that you don't go skipping past the listed number, otherwise it fails. So let me just make sure we're where we are. We'll have a go at doing it. So let's open the save. Oh, look at that. See, I went past it, so you got to do it pretty fast. Wow. Ah, wait there. I had the ×3 on. That's why it was going so quick. I say this is impossible to add. 97, I think it's 97. We're going for 97. So as soon as you open that, happy days, there's a code, but you're going to get into a bit of a fight now. And thankfully, because I'm at the level I am, this should be a bit of a cakewalk. But basically, he's going to do damage based on his... So he's got a red form and a purple form. I think the red form is physical attacks. So if you do loads of damage to a certain amount of health, it will then make him go berserk, and he will just turn red. And that's how he bases his damage on. If you do plenty attack with magic, he will turn purple, and all his attacks are magic based. The best way to do this fight is to... so he's gone purple, so it might be purple then, that's physical. And then we'll find out now. Yeah, so now magic damage is going to do the most sort of damage to him. The best way to do this fight, if you haven't got this far, leveled up this much is enemy skill, which we picked up earlier on, and let me just pause that. Enemy skill that we picked up earlier on, big guard, you want to put that on you, because like I said, it gives you an end barrier and haste, so it's going to reduce the amount of damage that you're going to take from this guy. Poison early on if you can. I know we didn't do it straight away, I was too busy chatting, but if you put poison on this straight away, basically it's just going to keep on losing health. And once you've got him down to, so he's now turned purple, so all he's going to do is magic based damage, because we've been attacking him physically, so he's changed to a magic form, so it means the physical damage that we do to him is going to be reduced, and the magic base that he does to us is going to be increased. But if we do magic damage to him, it's going to be increased, so it's always good to have magic on your characters. What I will do is, thankfully I've got magic on all my characters, so you just pummel him with magic at that point and you just basically kill him. Sometimes he will do a move called Lost Blow, and if he does that move, he's going to do about 2,500 damage to you, or 2,000 damage, round about there, and it's gonna hit you hard, and you don't want to be hit by that. So we beat him there. You noticed when we how do I put that on? When we done that, we got an item called. Have we got that yet? No. We got an item called Cosmo Memory. Is there any items? No. And it's a learn limit break, Cosmo Memory. You can guess it's for Red XIII. That's Red XIII's basically level 4 limit break, which is going to be his best limit break of the game. So it's awesome to get. It's nice that we've got it this early as well. I'm just wasting a turbo Eve on him just because I want to. Make sure you pick up the Odin material, and make sure you pick up the key that's in the back of the safe as well at the same time. Like I said, I mean, we made that fight look really easy, simply because of the level I am, really. And that's another reason why I've always leveled up in Junior, because I remember coming into here doing that and then just getting absolutely mopped up by that enemy there called Last Number. Make sure you pick up the key. Make sure you pick up the Odin material as well. And then once we've got Red XIII's final limit break, we will put Cosmo Memory on him pretty much straight away, and then that will unlock a trophy for you as well for the limit break. You can now come down the stairs. I'm not sure we can see this. The key is to open here. Oh, right, we might be able to get him now then. Oh. I think you need to talk about Sephiroth here. Apologies. To be totally honest with you, I think Vincent he's not an awesome character. Choose who are you. It's basically going to tell you his name. His name's Vincent. So it's also good to see him now, because you get a bit of backstory to Sephiroth. And basically, to cut a long story short, Sephiroth's mother is an actual woman, and she was injected with Genova cells, or cells from Genova, when she was given birth, or not given birth, but had the baby in the stomach. So it was to see if it could create basically a top soldier, and well, it obviously worked, because Sephiroth is what he is now. So that's all you need to do there. Basically, all you need to do is, if you try to leave, he'll join your party. You can put him in their party now, if you want to. I'm not going to put him in yet. I might put him in a bit. I like Vincent. I just like him as a character anyway. I'm just weird, and not only that, I think because he's not really that good, I always sort of just bring him into the party anyway. And I normally swap him over for Red XIII, to be honest. Basically tell you where he's going. Nice for you to chuck some materia at me, mate. Make sure you pick that up, guys. Destruct materia. It is basically debarrier, despell, and death. It's pretty good to level up. Obviously we won't do that yet. I'll wait till we've got some better piece of equipment. You can read these books. It gives you a bit of lore if you want to. There's nothing really, nothing that we really need here. It's also worth noting, once you, I forgot to mention, once you obtained Vincent, you get another trophy there for completing that. I think one of the reasons why people don't really like Vincent is because of his limit breaks. His limit break is quite a strange one, in that you don't get control of him. So whereas everyone else, you can control who to attack and what limit break you want to do, with Vincent, he gets taken over by a monster, and sort of you just can't control his limit breaks really. There is an enemy that we want to fight up here. I hate these things. That bloody. Have I got don't have anything yet. That's fine. There's an enemy up here. There's a question mark. We want to fight him because it gives you a good enemy skill. I think they look like scales. I think I remember that right. But they're quite hard to come by, and you only really find them on this floor. Find them on this floor is a better chance, basically. I might put Vincent into party. I'm debating whether to do it or not, to be honest. We'll see. Because he doesn't do good attack. His attack's not good, but he's got good magic. I think his magic is on par with Ares, and that's why I tend to use him, if I'm being honest. But I might just leave the party as it is because I haven't had anything for long. Come on. Fill you up whilst we're trying to find these this bloody question mark. Just wants to give us these ghosts, doesn't it? All these pumpkin ghosts. I'm in a right issue with you here, Barrett, I tell you, mate. I mean, you can have words. Here they are. So we've learned the one question mark. I don't think you can manipulate them. Are you going to do it? Ah, it's so frustrating that he does that. We need him to hit Red 13 with it, but I need him to stop blocking the attack. Bloody parrot. I need to take cover off him. I'll tell you what I do. I don't know if you can manipulate him to do it, but we'll have a look. And we'll take cover off you for the time being. That's fine. So they're the enemy. They look like scales. Oh shit, using the wrong attack then. Oh! Boosh! I used the wrong limit break on bloody Red 13 then. It's a shame. What did I do that for? Here we are. Let's take these out. Right. There we go, we don't need to use cover, we don't need to manipulate at all. So, we've got that enemy skill. Basically, I think the enemy skill, it does damage based on how low the health power is of the enemy's max. So it does it on a base of a percentage. So, say for argument's sake, you know, Barrett there, he's on 3,394. If his health is like 1,700, the damage, it does more damage. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it does. Let's put you there, and let's put you back there. Right. So we've got everything that we need to here. Let's leave this building. We no longer need anything here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it does. It does an attack based on what percentage their health is at of their max health. I speak to you to yeah, we'll just rest up here. And then what I'll do is I'll come out of here to go on to the next stage, and then we'll leave the episode here. So I mean, thankfully we've gone through some nice bits and pieces. So there we go, guys. We'll save it up here. We'll do the next episode in Mount Nibelheim, where we'll do a bit of, there's some good armour we can get in the next bracket before we get through to the next area. So we'll do that all in the next episode. Again, yeah, that's where we'll leave it. We'll go through Mount Nibelheim and we'll leave it there, because there's quite a lengthy sort of trek to get some items that are useful, and we're going to do a bit of farming to get some good armour. So we'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.